Alright guys, today we're going to talk about BGM Knives and Metalworks. You can find him on Instagram. Just search him, he will pop up. So you guys already saw, I did the test on Sam's Spade in Nitro V. I really enjoyed this. Comes up so nice. I'm not sure what the HRC is on it, but it deburrs extremely well, and the edge it comes up is crazy. Much better than the Perpetua. So John and I were talking, and he was going to make me a knife in 3V, and he ended up with some Z-ware. This was a gift from him to me. I really appreciate it. Can't thank him enough for it. So like I said, this is Z-ware. This is his mini Bowie design with linen micarta. It is 100 thousandths blade stock, and it is ground thin. I don't know if it will come through on camera, but the edge itself does not flex. The grind up here actually flexes. I did sharpen it a few times. At first, when it was flexing like that, it did present a little bit of a challenge, but I figured it out real quick, and man, this thing came out awesome. And to show you how thin it is, because the bevel is so small in some places, we're going to go up a little bit from it. Not if I can hold it still. And there you go. 5.5 thousandths behind the edge back here. Five thousandths behind the edge here in the middle. And it does thicken up a little bit at the tip. I don't know how well a tip that thin would do. It is pretty thin anyway. But up here at the tip, oh, if I can stay still. My hands are a little shaky today. Up here by the tip, it's about 13 thousandths. So it's a really killer hollow grind on here. John does some awesome grind work. Everything is symmetrical. The swedge on top is symmetrical. I mean, just awesome work. What really makes this nice is you can see how far I'm coming up. Even that far up, 13 thousandths. So will this get thicker over time? Absolutely. But as you just saw, that far, pretty much even with the top of the choil, it is still only going to be 13 thousandths behind the edge. You can kind of see it here. You can see the back of it here and the front of it up here in front of my thumb, where I did already tape this off and do some testing. And no, I am not going to spoil it already. John needs to find out first what it did, and then I'll go ahead and do my regular testing video on it. But I'm extremely happy with this, guys. He does some great work. Just like this one here, this one is a little bit thicker at the tip. John does that on purpose. He ground mine the way he did because he knows that I like thin geometry like this, and this knife is an absolute blast to use. It is comfortable. It does not feel too small. It is easy to choke up on in any way, shape, or form, and I didn't weigh it, but it's light. This is one of his, how he normally grinds a lot of his stuff, and go ahead and show you. Well, if I don't slip off the bevel. And you can see 16 and a half, 17 thousandths behind the edge. And that is, I did measure this back when I did the video on it. That is carried most of the way up to the tip where, like I said, you can see it. It does get a little bit thicker. But even this is better than a lot of production stuff that you get. Now, I don't know what he charges for this in Nitro V. If you guys are curious, I will ask him and put it in the comments. I do know that this mini Bowie in Z-Wear, if you were to order this from him, I believe he said it was $175 or $179. But like I said, I will clarify with him and put it down in the description, along with a link to his YouTube and Instagram, so that you guys can find him if you're interested in any of his stuff. He also does 80 CRV2 and 3V. And I know I've seen plenty of those posted on there for less money than a PM2. So before you just go grabbing that production knife off the shelf, go take a look at his page. He has a quick turnaround too. I don't remember exactly how many days it was between the time we talked to this and he got it to me, but it was way shorter than I thought it was going to be. You guys will see more of this. I've been carrying this and using it around the house since I've pretty much been stuck here. I am down to 1 day a week at work, although I am still getting paid for a full week every week. So I have only been using it really around the house. I haven't had much of a chance to use it at work. But I will give it a full rundown and test it here very soon and let you guys know how it did. So go check out John at BGM Knives. He makes some really cool stuff. Support a small maker. That's all I have. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. As always, I appreciate your time and thanks for watching.